Alright,
Alright,
I'm
I'm
live.
live.
So
So
as you
as you
can
can
see,
see,
let me check on the video quality. Alright, so yeah, I'm down almost from last week. A thousand some almost $2,000 from my previous gains to however much I have now. So I'm down about a thousand something dollars, right? And it's not all the money I have, but it's pretty much close to it. So yeah, what can you say? What can I say, right? Easy come, easy goes. Shoot. And as you can see, I should have closed the long here when Bitcoin broke this resistance line that I drew almost around around here, actually around here. That's when I drew it, and it proved really useful because this line um, this line was respected, kind of, in a way. It's respected, and it's completely bearish on the daily with this thing I developed a few actually a long time ago, like around January. It tells you when it's bearish, when it's bullish. If it's gold, it's bullish. If it's blue, it's bearish. It's the gold. It's the golden line. You know, I call it. I try to call it the golden line. So yeah, I'm kind of losing my life saving here, guys. Um, what the fuck? Yeah, don't pay no attention to that. If anyone is watching, let me know if this is the perfect time to start farming. Because if Bitcoin goes to any lower than this, then I'm gonna have to maybe start farming or something. So I'm screaming into the void, hoping someone can hear me, hoping someone listens and guide me through and guide me towards the light. I have different businesses bringing in fresh fiat. So it's not completely over, but yeah. All right, so let's look at my trading history. So it's literally been a bunch of losses since I don't know, since God knows when. It's about like losses is fine. Losing is there's nothing wrong with losing. I always try to make sure that when I'm losing, right, when I lost the trade, I only lose about $100 per trade. So if you're trading with $1,000, like for example, this E trade, my stop loss should have been at around where the loss would have been like $100. But I'm confident that Ethereum is gonna go to around 5K and in the near future. Some might call it delusional. All right, let me charge my laptop. This garbage is about to die. Some might call it delusional that I think Ethereum is gonna go to 5K, but I think it's still realistic. It's still there's still a possibility that Ethereum can go from around 3K to 5 to 10K around December, November. I mean, what am I saying? I mean December, January, February, around that time. Even up until May, I think Ethereum can still go up to 10, 10 something K. I don't I don't know. I don't think the bull market, the crypto bull market is over, finito, completely done for 100%. But it's definitely it's a shock. It's a shock move. It's a shock to the system. This move right here, and it might even turn bearish on the weekly. And if it turns bearish on the weekly, then it's really over. And I mean, this week coming up, if it closes below this line again, below 1,106K, if it closes below 106K again, then it could mean trouble for it could be the last time it closes below on 106K, below this golden line. If it closes below this golden line, then I don't think it's over. Maybe another week below this line would really mean it's over. But every time it closes below this line, it goes on a crazy rally. So I mean, twice before. So expect. I'm still bullish, is what I'm saying. I'm still bullish. I still think BTC can go to 130K. Still have faith. Not because not because I'm extremely invested in crypto. That's not the only reason. I still have faith because the, the they're never gonna stop printing money. Let's be real. Fiat is never going to not be yeah. So right now I'm in this Latin American country, and my Airbnb is next to this public road. It's like it's like living next to the highway or something. Yeah. Yeah. I just wish I had some viewers. Oh man. Losing my religion. This is one of the main reason why like professional traders try to warn you about leverage trading. Leverage trading is a gift. It's a gift and a curse, right? So if you leverage trade and you can make a ton of money, but you can lose a fuck ton of money. All right, let's check on Bitcoin dominance. It's always really important. BTC. It's always important to check on Bitcoin dominance, you know. Oh, it's actually going down. I expected it to be at least, yeah, 60 something, 62, maybe 61%. I watched this guy, Ben Kao, and he's this extremely smart crypto expert, and he thinks Bitcoin dominance is in its final rotation, and he predicted Ethereum was going to go to around 13, 12K, and its bull market support band, and that's one of the main reasons I got onto the Ethereum trade. So it's not just blind faith, guys. You have to use other people's analysis to improve your analysis. Yeah, so Bitcoin is still at 98K, and my position is starting to be out of the red little by little. 100, and that's my last 1400 for this bull market, I guess. Next bull market. That's for my leverage account only. Maybe I should just take that 1400 and buy some Uber Eats or something. If I have any viewers, can you guys comment so I can feel better about myself? I mean, trading bull markets is not easy. Bull markets, people think bull market you just buy and hold and ride the line from 0 to 100, easy, make a ton of money and sell out the top and live off a beach. But it's not. It's never like that, for real. Say you brought here in January 2023, you can never put. You could, in reality, without being like without truly understanding what crypto is all about. If you're new here, like if you decided, hey, I'm gonna buy here at this final week when Bitcoin dumped from 21K to about 16K, you decided to go all in with your life savings. And what's stopping you from taking profit here after this slowdown? What's stopping you from after seeing this rally from say 26K to 69 something K. What's stopping you from taking profit around here after this slowdown? Nothing. That's why people leverage trade. You had to find a way to speed up the process. And by speeding up the process, you might end up losing your initial capital. Even if you lose your initial capital, right? Say you have like 10K. Even if you lose that 10K, the risk, like, you risk 10K, but the time it takes to take advantage of that huge rally is always worth is it's always worth more to take advantage of that amazing to take advantage of these rallies instead of like s- sticking with the coin, like holding and praying and hoping it moves for about 6 months basically. Like, and then it finally moved, and it didn't move as much as last time, and then it dumped to almost the same level, and you see all those gains disappear, and it's like, what are we doing here, right? Oh, um, I do think Bitcoin will one day reach $1 million, and I still, honestly, hand to heart, gun to my head, I don't think this bull market is over. Um, I don't think Bitcoin is gonna go to this line right here. I think that's where probably the market line is gonna be. But if you look at the monthly right here, so you expect Bitcoin to go under the golden line in the bear market. That's what most mature assets do. Under the golden line in the bear market will probably be around 40, 50 something K around here. You expect it to last how long it last from June 2022 to September 2023. So around a year under the golden line. And it takes a long time for the golden line to turn to blue. I mean, to from the golden, it takes a long time for it to turn to blue on the monthly, and it takes even longer for it to turn to gold. And you expect it to stay under the golden line for a few months and for almost a year, and that gives you it's gonna give you the opportunity to buy in again when it's low, to buy in when everybody's fearful, and that's where the opportunity lies. And the thing about bull market is it's always different. So this bull market has been really different because only Ethereum, apart from out of all these altcoins, maybe only Ethereum moved to an extent where people can make crazy gains from me. Like Solana moved early on from it went from basically $300 to it went from $22, $8 to 300 something dollars. But yeah, even on you can't really predict this. One thing I don't like about the RSI, right? You can't really predict the bottom with RSI, and nothing can really tell you what the bottom is going to be. But when you see momentum is dying like that, it's just, yeah. It's Solana USD. Yeah, majority of most gains, majority of almost everybody who make gains in crypto and altcoins and I mean in bull markets usually make them from altcoins. And I mean no altcoin really outperformed Bitcoin all bull market at all. Like I don't think maybe the Zcash, Binance. Like the real goal in life is to just keep hanging on, I guess, and not give up, especially on days like this, on days like today, days where you're down. I was already down about $1,000, and now I'm down $200 today. And I know that's like small money to most traders, but you have everybody starts somewhere, you know. Like no one starts at a million. Some of us, at least most of us, don't start at a million. I mean, I can stomach losing 200 on a trade like today, but I can stomach losing trades. It's life. You win some, you lose some. But when you're leverage trading, sometimes you lose most of the time. But that's why you can't. Most times you'll probably be wrong leverage trading, right? That's why you can't like make the losses catastrophic. You know, you can't just let one bad trade blow up your entire portfolio. I mean, I should start taking my own advice. So my stop loss for ETH was literally 3,000. And I didn't think it was ever gonna get this close to going back to 3K, especially in November. You expect the bull market to be like in full swing in November, but it's not in full swing, guys. It's not even in half swing. It's like I think it's fell off the swing. And I don't know. I think QT is ending soon, and they're gonna start QE again. And if they can start printing soon, then maybe they can start buying Bitcoin or something. With the Fed can probably start buying Bitcoin and just pump my bag, you know, because I'm in a foreign country and a foreign land with foreigners, surrounded by foreigners, and I don't speak Spanish, and I want to keep living abroad, you know. So if they can just they can just pump my bags, and I can have a decent life. I'll be able to move out of this place and not be next to a highway. Basically a highway. I can afford decent Airbnbs, and the secret to a great life is the Fed pumping money into the market and buying my bags. That's the secret to a great life, and that's the thing they don't teach you at school. That's the secret the Fed don't want you to know. Like, Fed don't want you to know. If they pump your bags, you can live happily ever after in any country, apart from maybe America, because everybody want to live in New York, like, which means I can't live in New York. If everybody move out of New York, then how you will live in New York? They need, you know, what Mendani need to do in New York. He need to make it impossible for hope I'm not violating some kind of YouTube terms of service. Oh my gosh, Ethereum is killing me. Should I close the trade? All right, guys, let's try to analyze this market and see if Ethereum is gonna get a bounce or not before it crosses the $3,000 mark. Okay, so Ethereum, right? Mm, it's not looking good, guys. It's not looking good. It's not look quick below $3,000 now. Yeah, I think it's gonna wick below 3,000, and just bounce off of it because it's already bearish on the daily, right? And on the weekly, actually, you never know if it closes around here, then next week's not gonna be good. I expected this week to be a good week, after this bounce, after this rally on Friday. I thought, hey, we're back, baby. We're so but the whales, man, they keep fucking this market up. They want to take everybody's money. Why are they trying to steal my though $200, huh? Like my poor $200. Why? You have no idea how far $200 go in South America. You have no idea. Zero. Having 200, you can argue, having $200 in South America is like having $2,000 in the US, arguably, maybe. Please, guys, watch my stream so I can make money from YouTube and not have to worry about $200. maybe if I bring in some big booty Latina, you guys will start watching my stream. You guys will start liking my stream and following me. But are you gonna follow me for me, or are you gonna follow me for for those big booty Latinas? Huh? I don't want to be those kind of content creators that just bring in the hoes, you know, because you know, I want to be I want to be a content creator where people appreciate my content for the value it brings to the world, not just because not just because I got hoes on stream. If I can get back to 2000, man, I'm down 600 from my initial capital and around $500 from my gains. So yeah, it's bad. It could have been worse, but it's bad. It could still get worse actually, but it's still bad. That's why I might go to a strip club tonight to just blow some steam. I mean, to some of you guys, I'm sure $200. I mean, $2,000 is nothing. You know, I it's but to me, $2,000 is my life saving. It's not my life savings, but you know, it's good. It's good savings. It's my emergency fund. If I'm stuck in Latin America, I can't escape. I can use $2,000 to escape. Man, there's a bunch of people in front of my Airbnb speaking in a foreign language I can't understand. Alright, I'm gonna end it here. I don't think Bitcoin's making any more moves. I'm gonna close my I'm gonna start by closing my Solar Ethereum trade. Um, yeah, I think I'm gonna keep my Bitcoin trade open. My stop loss is at, oh man, it's getting close to my stop loss anyway. What's the stop loss is at 98, 98K. And um, actually, I think Bitcoin's gonna Bitcoin could go lower, but I'm gonna keep my trade open. All right. I might close the E trade, but why not? I'll just leave them all open. I trade with a stop loss for a reason. You trade with stop loss for a reason. You never risk everything. Whoa, did I just dox myself? If I ever make it big, someone's gonna look at that stream and realize and understand the full game in Latin America, you know. I might have to private the stream. Understand the game. Understand the game we play out here. The game we play out here is a different kind of game you used to play. It's a game of leverage. Just like you leverage trade, you leverage everything you have in life. You have to find out where all your asset can go the furthest, you know. Like if you have a car, if you have a car meant to if you have like a Jeep Wrangler or something, it's better to use it on dirt roads than to use it on like paved roads and stuff, and better to use it in on dirt roads and up in the mountains somewhere instead of using it in the city. Just like if you have a Ferrari, you don't drive your Ferrari in some dirt backwater country. You drive this shit in New York City, right? So that's where that leverage comes from. All right, I'm gonna stop here. I've lost enough money for one day. I'm gonna retire from trading for the rest of my life.